But yeah, guys, we spoke about Logan and Pokemon before.
I know we've spoken about Pokemon a lot, but this time
it's warranted.
It's a very big topic.
It's trending
because Logan has spent
$198,000. Yeah,
on Pokemon cards on a box.
Well, he
spent it. That's just on one box. He has also spent hundreds of thousands on cards as well. I mean, you're more knowledgeable about this. So
so we spoke about it last time. Yeah. Okay, sure, go for it. So Logan Paul bought recently, he said on his podcast, bro, I just spent $6,000 on some Pokemon cards. That's where it started.
I was like 5 cards, right?
Yeah. It was like a first edition Charizard PSA 9. It was like blah, 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 all these other things. Then I did a video about it on my channel, my Pokemon channel. Go subscribe. We spoke about it on here.
Yeah.
But at that point, we thought that was it. Maybe just like starting to buy, more cards, blah, blah, blah.
Everyone thought he was going to stop with those 5, or, he'll just buy a couple Charizards,
and
that'll be it. But he seems to have really delved in.
He's doubled down, he's gone huge into it. So I was sat with a bunch of other collectors on Discord who were live streaming something called Heritage Auctions. Heritage Auctions is most people sell cards on eBay, but higher end items, comic books, stuff like that, often get put on an auction site where you have a man I want, can I see 10, can I see 20 this. So we were watching it live streamed with a bunch of collectors.
Well, I've seen his video.
So
Logan's video is actually really good.
Really good.
Explains everything about what Randolph's about to tell you. So if you want to check that out, feel free. But I didn't know that auction stuff. I didn't know auctions like that happened. Was there people in the room?
Yeah. So you can be there in person, and you can also be online. So it's a bit of both. So we were watching that. The weird thing is, it didn't go up. It was really anticlimactic because nothing happened. The price it started at when we saw it. So they do a block. So obviously people have bid in for months or a month. This is the finale, final. So nothing happens. It just doesn't go up. No one else bids, just gets sold. So we were like, we all wait up for that. It was like a world record price for sure, but it wasn't like we thought it would go up and up and up and up.
Yeah, you thought it would be like, oh, okay, I see this. Oh, raised by 5. Okay, yeah.
We didn't know it was Logan. No one did at the time. Then a week later, rumors started to go around on the Instagram community that it was Logan Paul. I think I messaged him before this, asking him oh, are you collecting cards? I like cards as well, blah, 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 just chatting a bit. And he would reply. He'd message back. And then I asked him about, rumors are that you bought this box, and he just wouldn't reply. So at that point, I was kind of like, okay, if it wasn't him, he'd just say, oh, no, it's not me.
Yeah.
But he didn't. So I was like, okay, maybe it's you. Then he announced on Instagram that he'd bought it. Then I was like, messaged him again saying, crazy. Then he was like, yeah, I bought it.
So is that what he posted in a video or an Insta story? You can see him count it. He has a briefcase of money.
Right. So in his video where he talks about buying this box, he says, I've got 2 more videos coming on Pokemon. Yeah. That briefcase of money will be in a new video.
Okay.
So I don't know this. I've not asked him, but he went to see someone called Gary from Pawn Stars. The Pawn Star show where they sell stuff in Vegas?
No, but sure.
Where it's sure the guy where they you know what a pawn shop is?
Yeah.
Yeah, they go in and pawn stuff. He takes his Pokemon cards in. This guy called Gary gets them valued. They don't buy them in the end, and he leaves. But he got known as Gary from Pawn Stars because he took in 30 Charizards. This guy owns 12 PSA 10 first edition Charizards.
Okay.
12 Shadowless Charizards, probably more than that. He's the top guy in terms of Charizards and first edition boxes. Big guy. So Logan's been pictured with him. Logan went to his house. And the funniest part about this is everyone thought when Logan went to Vegas that he was going to sort something with the Floyd Mayweather fight. He may have done, but the briefcase of cash was to go and buy some Pokemon cards, which I think is great.
You got from fighting a world champion boxer to buying Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
And he's definitely way more excited about the Pokemon cards than the fight.
Yeah. I mean, I'm loving this because it's my world now. So it's great to see. But so this is the timeline. Then he bought the box. And then he announced that he's going to be selling the packs from the box to anyone who wants to buy them. It's going to happen on October the 9th. He's selling them for $11,000, $111. I can't say that. 11111 pretty much. And at first when he said that's the price, I was thinking that is ridiculous because the box is $200K. If he sold every single
he's selling 35 out of the 36 pack.
Yeah.
So 35 times 11 effectively, you're looking at $390,000.
Yeah.
So it's an instant what 200k.
Yeah. Take off tax or shipping, whatever you want to take off. But end of the day, it's gonna be like 150k profit.
Yeah,
which is insane. That's 150k profit is more than the box last sold for. So it's a quick flip. He will sell the packs, and it's not worth it in terms of the pack. Okay, but I'm buying one, so I bought one, signed up for it.
Jeez.
They contacted me. I've paid for it. So I paid 11k for one first edition pack. So if you want to see it, I guess. So Logan's streaming it. I was like, can I stream him streaming it? And at first I was like, I don't want to do that because I don't want to take away from his stream. But I've also bought one, and it's my pack that is opening now. If you know what I mean. Should I just ask him? I mean, I'll react to it regardless.
I was gonna say, or you could just react to it live, and then post that video.
Yeah, because it's gonna be 2 a.m. our time.
Yeah.
So I could just record it and post it.
Yeah.
The day after.
Either way.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I mean, it's just gonna be very exciting. So if you are gonna watch this, feel free. Logan's channel, I guess, 2 a.m. our time, UK time, Friday night, Saturday morning, and yeah, you can come see me either get like a computer search, or you can come see me get first edition Charizard Holo. We never know. But the reason I bought it, like I've just said, it's not worth it. The reason I bought it is because you get a shout out, it's exposure. I'm going full force into Pokemon. Got a channel on it.
You might get something.
I might get something. Yeah. So it's kind of like I'm doing it for the event and not the pack, because if I was doing it just for the pack, like Simon knows, I was trying to buy a first edition pack recently while I was around here at the last podcast. I think my max offer was like $6,000, which is for a heavy pack, so guaranteed holo. In this one, it's going to be unweighed, so I don't know if it's a holo or light pack. So I could get a holo, or I could get like a regular rare, and that's an 11k risk. So I'm not doing it for the pack. I'm just doing it for the content and exposure, and because it's like Logan Paul, and that's where he will sell out. Most collectors are not going to pay that much money for it. So it's like, yes, he's going to make a quick flip. Yes, it's going to be really cool. I don't think you can then now go away and say a booster box of this like caliber is worth 380k. No. That's just not how it works. It's Logan Paul. So Logan Paul posted a video, a very good video as well. Like he actually was very knowledgeable on it. You can tell he's in his research. It's a short amount of time since he got into it. He's done his due diligence. There are a few bits that I didn't like in the video though, and I explained it on my reaction video on my channel, but pretty much what I said is he's got an expert in there who I don't deem A, to be an expert, or B, to be someone who is giving good advice for the love of Pokemon. He's giving advice for the love of money. He's just trying to make money. So let's talk about the first edition Charizard PSA 9, okay? Logan bought that. By the way, when I say first edition, that's the first edition is a limited print run before they release the rest of the set. They did it in a bunch of different sets.
So this first edition is one of the packs you're going to be getting. So my only question about those is, surely first edition, they've stopped being printed now.
Yeah, everything's,
So every time these packs are open, surely the value of the rest of them goes up.
Yeah, every time someone opens a box, there's one less box in the world.
Yeah, and surely there are, how many more can they be?
Well, that Gary I spoke about owns at least 6.
Mad. But surely, like, if Logan's buying it for that amount, he's now made that amount. Like, the next one,
he'll do it again.
Has to be worth more.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah, but so there's Logan explains it in his video very well. In the base set, so the base set is the first ever set of Pokemon cards in English, not Japanese, in English, okay? You got first edition, then you've got Shadowless, which is where they take the first edition stamp off, and it's a certain form. Then they've got Unlimited, where they fix a few things, add a shadow. So there's pretty much first edition, then Unlimited. Unlimited is where we've all got on. Everyone's like, back in the day, everyone would have got like a base set. In the UK, we couldn't get first edition. It never existed. In America, first edition was a myth. Like no one knew it existed. It only existed on like the West Coast, the East Coast. No one thought it was real. So it's super rare. So that's why you can get a base set Charizard, you can get a base set booster box. That's not 200k. It's just 20k. Still a lot of money, but it's
still
different.
A lot of it.
Yeah, but first edition is like the holy grail type thing. So Logan bought a first edition PSA 9 Charizard from this guy called. I'm not going to even list his name. I don't want to give him any exposure. He's got enough. But he in this video he says this card right here, $25,000 card. This card right here, literally, he says the word literally, will be worth 35 to 40k by Christmas. First of all, I said in my video, who are you to say that card's going to be worth something? The reason these cards are worth something is because, collectors like me who grew up with Pokemon, who are really into the collectible, really want to own this card and were willing to pay ridiculous amounts to own that bit of nostalgia, that memory. So it's like, how can he say it's going to be worth 35k? It has to be decided on, the buyer. Is there a buyer out there that'll pay 35k for it? If Logan's selling it, probably, because Justin Bieber say, or any of Logan's friends who got that money and just want to buy a Charizard.
Yeah.
Don't want to do the research. Don't care how much it's worth. They just want it. It'll probably sell. But I didn't like that on Logan's platform of like 5, 6, 7 million views, perhaps. You got this guy saying this card will literally be 35 to 40k by Christmas. This card, by the way, I could have bought in January for 5,000 to 6,000. So it has been increasing. It has been going up. Gary Vee's been pushing it as well. The hobby has been undervalued for a long time because we're in our 20s. Like a lot of people like our age love Pokemon. There are a lot of YouTubers out there that are doing really well now, got like disposable income, and they want to buy, into their childhood what they couldn't get back in the day. They can now afford as an adult. Buy it. So it has been undervalued. It's been there for a long time. It's been the community's been waiting for someone like Logan to get involved. But then now Logan on his Instagram has said that he's selling the first edition PSA 9 Charizard for 75k on eBay, or he's taking 70k offers. And it's like, you just showed in your video you bought this for 25k. The guy said it's going to be worth 35 to 40k by Christmas, and now you're listing it for 70.
That's mad.
It's mad.
That is so mad.
And fair. It's like, okay, Logan, fair enough, because he can sell the card at whatever he wants to. It's his card. He may find buyers for that. But it's not. I don't think it's going to be anyone who is a true collector of the hobby. And likewise,
but ultimately, if you're selling it, do you care?
Yeah, you don't care. You're just trying. You're making money.
Yeah.
And Logan's got enough money to he can buy a card for his collection, and then flip other cards.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with Logan doing that. I just don't think his advice that he's getting is necessarily good, and it may not be. It's good for the hobby. I'll say Logan getting into it is a very good thing because it's more interest.
But the advice he's getting, you're saying it's not good advice. Is it not good advice for if you actually love it, but it's good advice for money?
Yeah, it's pretty good advice for money.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's like, if you gave me advice, if I love like the Pokemon cards, then your advice may be much better. But if I'm like, okay, I want to make some money, your advice may not be better because this guy could have potentially just made Logan 30k, 40k
for sure.
in like 2 days.
And then there's nothing wrong with that, and it's fair play. I guess my issue with it would be, as a collector, it's like, why Pokemon? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I fully get you. I fully get you.
Go and invest in Bitcoin. No one's got nostalgia for Bitcoin, unless the memory of, I guess they could have in 20 years. But it's just weird. It's like, there are a lot of people who love these products. I mean, I buy and sell cards as well. I buy cards, new cards, get them graded, sell them for a profit as well. So I can't hate on someone for trying to flip. And I'm not mad. Like, I think Logan does have a genuine interest in Pokemon. I think he loves this. He loves the cards. But I also think Logan's a very good businessman, and he wants to and knows how to make money.
Maybe he's doing it as like, it's a joint venture of both.
Yeah.
Like he can earn a hell of a lot of money while doing something that he's collecting what he loves as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not worried if this makes card price. The only thing I'm worried about, and this is what my friend says, my friend Connor from Graded Gem, he grades cards on behalf. PSA is a grading company in America, only in America. If you want to get your cards graded in UK, a company called Graded Gem will help you do that. That's who I send my cards with. I was talking to him on like my channel, and he made a good point. He said he's not worried yet, but he'll be very worried as soon as the actual collectors start selling their collection. Because as soon as the actual collectors and the high-end collectors start selling their collection, that shows you're in sort of a bubble and you're at a price point where these people who value these cards so much, even they think, all right, now I'm going to convert this card into like a house or a retirement. And that's the problem, because if you do that, who's in the community anymore with the organic growth? No one's there anymore. It's just like flippers selling to flippers.
Yeah.
And it's like, what if someone buys that card for 35k and it's not worth 35k? They're stuck with that card. They bought it because the hype, now what? It lost a lot of money.
That's the same with anything that you're really investing in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, as you said, cryptocurrency, it's like, I could buy something as it's on the way up, but then it goes straight back down, and I'm like, no, I'm stuck with it at a lower value.
At the end of the day,
it's a risk. If you're putting that money in, you have to be able to take a risk. It's just, like, the hope is that you obviously care enough about it that if the money isn't there, you love the card enough that it doesn't change your like viewpoint on it.
Yeah.
So
in January, I want to buy this card. One, because I can't afford the PSA 10, which at the time was probably like 40, 50. Now it's gone clear. But at the time, I couldn't afford that. So I was like, you know what? I want to get the first edition PSA 9 Charizard. The first Charizard ever, the Holy Grail. Not in the Gem Mint 10, but still mint condition, mint 9. 5,000-6,000. I was thinking, you know what, I could buy one. You know, it might be, might be good value in the future. But also, like, you know, if I'm trying to like, if I'm investing my time into Pokemon, I want the card. You know, I want to get that card. But I was like, oh, it's 5,000. It's a lot of money. I'll wait a little bit. Maybe I'll wait, and then it just kept going up and up and up. And once it's gone there, you can't justify it. And then it went to 20K, and it's like, I can't do it anymore, really, realistically. But that same card now is being said that it's going to be worth 35 to 70. It's like, is it? But then again, if I bought that card for 5K, I would have bought it because I love the card. And even if it did go up, I would not try to sell it. It's not something for me to flip. It's something for me to have, the
but
card.
At what point, as you said, there is a price.
Yeah, I would sell it for 70K.
Yeah.
And I think that's a problem because at that point there, it's like, whoa, this is a card that I love. I wanted to buy it for the hobby. I wanted to buy it for the history, nostalgia, and to just cherish. But I would sell it for 70K.
The issue is when the collectors start selling it, the price goes down massively because ultimately, firstly, there's more of them being sold. Secondly, if someone buys them, say you have have something that was 5K and then someone offers you 70K, you're going to sell it. And then the want for it isn't there anymore. It's not as like sought after because you're actually selling it.
Yeah.
So then that person has it, but it's not that cool anymore because everyone will just go, I mean, I only sold it because you just paid way over the top.
Exactly.
And then it's not cool anymore and then they won't want it.
Yeah. And I think the only people who would buy this card for 70K from Logan is people who have ridiculous amount of money and just want it. Maybe Logan's friends or someone who wants to buy it from Logan Paul. I don't think any collector would pay that much money because they know last week it was 20,000. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people now in the Pokemon community start offering to buy it off other people. Like, I'm looking for a PSA 9 Charizard. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for that because they know they buy it now, they potentially could sell it for.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm welcoming Logan in. I think it's a great thing for Pokemon. At the end of the day, the more interest in Pokemon, the better. This Charizard's not the only Charizard on the market. You can open a brand new set right now and still get a new Charizard. All I'm doing and all I've been doing all my life is changing my collection goals, right? So it's like, these cards are out of my range now. I'll go and get another card that's cheaper. You're always doing that. Okay, now I can't afford the first edition Charizard PSA 9. It's like, oh well, I'll go and buy something else.
Yeah.
I'll go buy something I like. And I always say to people, if you're listening to this and you're thinking you want to get into Pokemon now, my advice is always buy what you like and what you love. So only buy cards that you really like because you can't go wrong. Don't look to invest in Pokemon. You can spend your money elsewhere, stocks and shares or something if you want to really like invest your money. But if you want to start a collection and maybe it go up in value, go and buy cards that you can afford and you genuinely love and that you don't care if they go down. So you go and buy a card for £100. If that card's worth £50 next week, you're happy because you own the card now. End of the day, these are collectibles. There are not many in the world. If you buy one, that's one less that exists. And if you're going to keep it forever, it will go up because, there's not as many anymore. But also, if you're prepared for it to drop, that means buy it. If you're spending money, £1,000, and you're really scared whether it's going to go down, that's a sign that you shouldn't buy. So yeah, I'm excited for Logan to come in. A bit worried at the same time. These prices are a bit crazy, but it's fun. End of the day, like this is something that I'm really enjoying now, and it's nice to see a bit more mainstream like love with it.
That's the thing. I want to open a pack. Like I want to do a second channel. Like pack opening or something of that.
Yeah.
But obviously not the $200,000 dollar one, but something that's still sick. Do that, and then, well, most likely do it with you as well.
Come on,
so that I know what's.
Yeah, I can help
like,
you. Yeah,
because I can look at one and go like, oh, this looks sick, and I'll like it. But you could be like, okay, that's not worth anything. So okay, I don't need to. Yeah, I don't need to worry about it. Getting graded or anything.
Yeah. But yeah, then I can advise you. This good quality, good condition, etc. This card's worth this, it's worth that, or it's from this set.
Yeah,
like, I used to do. Fun fact: 2016, I started a Pokemon channel called like Pokérend. I started an Instagram account. I was like gonna start it, but I didn't do it because I thought, I've got music to do. I've got to like be this character.
Yeah.
And then last year, I was like a bit stressed with all the music stuff. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it finally because it's something that I've been opening my collection. Most of my collection is from when I was 6 years old with my mum. So I've like been enjoying this all my life. Like, if I love it this much, like a passion, music's a passion, Pokemon's also a passion, like do it and turn it into a job as well. So yeah, it's been enjoyable, but yeah, you should. I think even Josh has been a bit interested in it as well. Ali A's now been opening packs on his channel.
That's the thing I like. I'm definitely not interested enough to like throw myself into it.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But it interests me in terms of like the money side. It's like, okay, there's a lot of money there, but it's not. I don't want to start doing this for money.
Yeah, exactly. But also the value of cards is exciting. That's what I don't want to put people off like buying cards. I don't want to put people off the fact that you can make money on Pokemon. It's just if your intention is just to make money, then do something else.
Yeah.
But if you want to like open a card and try and get like the jackpot, or you want to try and get, you know, it's the same thing as FIFA packs. But the difference with Pokemon is that you keep the cards and they still worth money.
Yeah, in a year's time, they're probably worth more than nothing.
Yeah, because FIFA,
like,
a new FIFA,
genuinely nothing.
Yeah, so we can definitely do that. We can. I'll help you get some boxes, modern ones, also maybe some old vintage ones. I'm going to start as well for anyone who's interested. It's a bit of a self plug.
We don't have any ads today, so
no ads. Yeah. So what Logan's doing is nothing new in Pokemon. A lot of people, a lot of YouTubers. This is the issue as well. The reason prices are going really high is because you've got YouTubers, I guess, like me, coming and buying the box, opening it for their channel, and then selling the packs inside. People just don't do it to the level of Logan. People do make profit on it. People do it to make profit. There's a few people doing that, but Logan like has done it dramatically. But what I want to start doing is I really wanted to buy like a base set box. I mean, I even said to you guys, like, I'll buy you one for like, if the 7 want to open one, I'll buy you one to open for free, and I'll just keep the cards type thing. At that point, it was 12 grand.
Yeah, I was gonna say now you won't.
Now it's 20 grand. Yeah, but it's like I still want to buy that box. I still want to open it, and I want to use the box as entertainment on my channel. Also a way maybe for me to get more exposure by opening like a rare box, but I don't care about making profit on it. So what I want to start doing box breaks, you know, buy a box, open the packs on camera, sell them to my viewers, but I want to do it at a price that's fair. Like I don't want to profit off the box. I'll even be happy to take a loss on the box as long as I can create content.
Yeah.
You know, if I can open I you know, I can't afford to go and spend like 20 grand in a box and keep the cards, wait 6 months to get them graded, etc. Because, well, I would be able to do that, but I've got the store now I'm running. I'm buying stock, buying new product, and that takes a lot of money. More like I need liquid funds to be able to do that. Whereas, you know, if I buy a 20 grand box, it's going to be with me forever. You know, that 20 grand's gone now. I can't use it to invest in other things. But there are a lot of people out there who want to buy 1 pack, 2 pack, or who don't have a shop, who can, you know, maybe put some money towards it. So, for example, I'll go and get a base box, 20 grand, divide it by 36, whatever that price is, sell it at that, or even a bit less, whatever's fair for the market. And if it means I can open a base box for like 4,000 and have that content, and then my audience get packs, it's going to be great. So
I mean, that's the way. Yeah, that's the way I see things. Of like, you basically, you don't mind making a tiny loss or a tiny gain or whatever, but the main thing is you get the content and everyone's getting like
a pack. Yeah,
they're getting their fair share.
Exactly.
Kind of
yeah, and then also like I've said to Simon as well. Like I want to try and get like a sponsor for it as well. If I could get a sponsor, you know, use maybe the interest that people are, you know, I'm getting for coming to the box to like promote a brand or something, where they can give me some of the money for the box so I can sell the packs at a really affordable rate for people. So like I'll sell them for lower than the market value because a brand's helped me pay for the box. Yeah. You're happy because you're getting a cheaper pack. I'm happy because I'm getting content. It's really good. You know, it's really good for everyone. So I want to start doing that. I'm going to start doing it on Saturdays and maybe Sundays. I'm going to stop post on my Pokemon channel. I'll post every single day. I'm going to start posting 5 days a week, take Saturday and Sunday off videos, and instead do live streams. I'll open new boxes as well, but now and then I want to do like super old boxes. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And yeah, we'll get some boxes and we'll do some packs for a really good rate. And again, I'm not trying to make profit on it. I don't want to. I want to just open the box for the history. Like,
yeah,
like this Logan Paul thing. I want to do it because I've never opened. I mean, I'm not going to open it. He's opening it, but I've never had a first edition card before. Base set. I want to have the card. You know, I want to have the experience. I was going to buy a pack for myself anyway to have one last chance. Like when I was buying that pack, I was literally saying to Simon, it's my last chance to ever open a first edition base pack. And in a week or two, it's proven that now it's gone clear. I'll never be able to do that. So yeah, Pokemon's crazy. Hopefully we explain that well. I mean, go and watch Logan's video. Go and watch my reaction video if you want like more details on the video itself. But yeah, Logan Paul's getting into Pokemon. It's crazy. A lot of other people are as well. So damn, crazy.